Okay, there's like a bunch of shit here that I'm not going to say. I'm sorry, Victor. I'm so sorry. Oh, little boy Belmont. I know that feeling. That pain. That hate. That burning, unendurable need for retribution. Because, you see, your mama took someone from me I loved. Just as much as you loved her. Freaking cracking up while saying this. So, she had to die. Oh, I could kill you too, and I will. One day, but not tonight.
They claim it's the natural order. They're born rich and we're born poor, and that's just the will of God. It's the natural order for them to get rich by milking us dry with impossible rent and unpayable taxes. My mother hasn't paid her taxes for years now because she's just too poor. Sooner or later, they'll send around their bully boys. And you all know what I mean by that. They thought it would stay like that until the end of time. Well, the king thought it was his divine right to be king. But do you know what happened to him? He's been arrested. The government in Paris has overthrown the monarchy and declared a republic. To hell with the natural order. No more kings, no more aristocrats. Vive la révolution!
Vive la révolution! What? And there's some other shit out here. You can kill me, Rector Belmont, but it won't do you any good. Before the moon is full, the vampire Messiah will come, the devourer of light, who will eat the sun. You will suffer and die, along with everyone you love. That makes absolutely no sense. I told you this was a damn stupid place for a revolutionary meeting. What else to hold in town? I'm just worried the people won't come. Maria, if they're scared of gossips, then they are vampires. If they're more scared of gossips than they are vampires, maybe they're not, revolutionary material. What did it mean by the vampire messiah? Who knows? What a ridiculous concept. It might explain why there seem to be more vampires around lately. They're gathering somewhere. To the chateau, I wouldn't wonder. Oh, that's where I'd go if I were a vampire. Want to go and check? Jacques, let's get everyone back to town. The devourer of light said. That sounds bad. Why come here? What's so special about here? Ham and beans. Local ham and beans are pretty sensational. Makes local blood taste nice and smoky. God, you're a wanker. Maybe we should discuss this with the abbot. I know he's no friend to the revolution, but he can't be much of a friend to vampires either. And he's got his soldier monks. Strength, after all, in numbers. You're right. I am. We propose a temporary alliance. They help us see what's happening, and then they help us fight. What now? I thought you might... What now? I thought you might want to argue me to death about it. Maybe don't tell her about the magic birds, though. He knows you kill vampires. I have a reputation, and people accept it because of the heroic and handsome thing. But teenage girls conjuring creatures from the other world, they start building piles of very flammable wood. You talk like I don't know when to keep my mouth shut. Hi, Mizrak. We need to speak to the abbot. I think he's praying. I'm sure if you want to pray with him, he won't mind. We're not here to pray. We killed 3 vampires tonight, out in the woods near the chateau. And one of them said something about a vampire messiah. They say they have urgent business about vampires. Time there was hardly any. Last couple of years, I'd kill one every 3 months or so. For which Mashkul is forever grateful. But this was 3 in one night. 3 in one night. So something's up. Something big. Before it died, one of them warned me, which was nice of it, that a vampire messiah is on its way. The devourer of light, apparently. Devourer of light. Which might explain why the vampires are congregating at the chateau. Vampires at the chateau. Where else would they go? The Marquis is a pillar of this community, like his family before him, for generations, for centuries. I can't believe he would welcome vampires into his home. He's not a pillar of this community. Before the revolution, he spent all his time at court and probably forgot we existed, even though his wealth is thanks to the pain and suffering of every peasant within 40 miles. Oh, Maria, it breaks my heart to hear you like this, parroting the phrases of the godless mob. The godless, no good will come of all this hatred. Hatred and envy and division. It will only lead to bloodshed and greater suffering. But I pray for you, and for you, Richter Belmont. I know how much pain is in your soul, how much sadness and loss. That's good of you, really, but... Wait, We appreciate the praying, but we think vampires are gathering at the chateau, and maybe this is the reason we can go and look for ourselves. See if it's just innocent nobles with their teeth stained by nothing worse than vintage claret. But we could use some help. Alright, I'll see what I can find out. I have my spies. Don't do anything rash. The Marquis won't thank us for besmirching his good name, but of course, if he has thrown his doors open to the undead... Shit, I just, like... fuck. Let me just fucking put... Okay. If he has thrown his doors open to the undead, we can go together and burn them all to dust. Whatever our differences, Maria, we have a common enemy in evil. Though evil can be more subtle than is often supposed. Thank you. I have my spies. Ooh, spies everywhere.
They are everywhere, Richter. The whole town. It's why we go to the woods. We did the right thing, though, speaking to him.
I knew you were good as gold. Definitely know when to keep your mouth shut.
Well, there's only so much pious bullshit I can stand.
Maybe you should practice. Go for a drink if you want. We promised your mother we'd come home, so we go home.
In other words, you're hungry. She's cooking dinner. How rude do you think I am?
Every single day, every moment in Versailles. Okay, but I forgot this scene.
People don't need me to tell them their lives are tough, but they're suspicious of the revolution. They get told lies about everything by people they think they can trust.
The abbot's a good man, Maria, and what he says, it's not lies. Not to him. You said it yourself. People trust him. I'm sorry, Richter. Believed the church for centuries. I'm so sorry.
The world is changing. Even here in Mashkal, the world is changing. Tonight, for instance, before the vampire attack, people were really listening. Weren't they, Richter?
What?
People were really listening tonight. Well, I wasn't. Why do you kill vampires then, if you're so uninterested?
It's the most fun you can have with your clothes on. He's a Belmont. Bless him. He has a destiny. I don't believe in destiny.
You don't believe in anything. It's because they're evil, Richter.
Vampires? Evil? Oh my god, are you sure? And evil has to be fought. I believe in you and your mother. I believe you're the kindest, most courageous people in the world, so I don't need to understand the things you believe in, and I certainly don't need to believe in them too. I just need to stand by you. Always. You're such a dick. What the fuck are you?
Do you know what they are?
No. Well, whatever they are, I'm sure they can die. Okay, some random ass noises that I'm not gonna imitate. Those are night creatures, weren't they? I don't know what they were. I've never seen anything like them. They were night creatures. Demons made from human corpses, grafted onto souls from hell. Nobody's made any for centuries. Who are you? Obviously you're a witch, but where did you come from? Whoever you are, thank you. They don't just happen. Someone has to make them. What are you talking about? Who are you? And I will take a forge master. A sorcerer, magician, necromancer of great, great power. There must be a forge master around here. Can you answer my questions? My name is Annette, and I am Edward. I'm from the island of Saint-Domingue in the Caribbean Sea. Across the ocean, we're looking for someone called Belmont. That would be the ungrateful wanker. I suppose you don't know anything about a vampire messiah? Yes. That's why we're here. Good of you to meet me, Valblanc, but I can make my own way. Still, you can tell your messiah I'm here.
Oh my god, chat, that was very interesting. I'm going to continue that.